What is going on YouTube? Hit back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video specifically, we're going to be looking at pretty much all the cryptocurrencies, XRP specifically. If we have time, a little bit of the S&P 500. We do know that the S&P 500 pretty much hasn't changed all weekend because obviously they are closed right now. But I do want to talk about the amazing trade that we placed yesterday and then continuing on into discussion as to why that correction did happen. I did get a lot of interesting comments on my YouTube as well as Twitter as why did I say that we were breaking out and then short the market? So that is a great question, and it is something that I do want to talk about in a minute. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can just, head on over there and DM me. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. Alright guys, so just to jump right into today's episode. Yesterday's video, I basically put out an episode basically saying XRP Ripple massive short, or XRP Ripple massive profits, urgent message for the XRP Ripple traders, shocking price discovery, and I do want to continue discussing that. So just moving on right now to the current coin market cap, you can pretty much see out of the top 10 cryptos, pretty much the market on a daily 24-hour perspective is down. We're falling quite a bit. 7-day yields do show that we are up about 10%, probably on average of all the top 10 cryptocurrencies. But that's not really what I wanted to look at. It's mainly the daily charts that I want to discuss. So yesterday's trade, if you guys remember yesterday, we bought in at 26 cents on XRP. We shorted it down to 25 cents. So granted, that's about a penny that fell. 1 penny. So on a 1 penny short, we made $1,700. And I know that's crazy, and I know that's going to confuse like so many people. Like, how did you do that? But just literally right here, I just want to show you guys. We bought in with a $2,000 margin. So we had $2,000 in the account. We had XRP at 25 times. We opened the market at 26 cents, 0.2637. We closed the market. We exited at 0.2547. That gave us an 85% potential gain, which we capitalized off of percentage-wise, which equated to about a little over $1,700 in trade. This is incredible. But it makes total sense as to why we profited so much, so quickly, and so, we were so assured that we were going to profit off of this. Now, obviously, we can't be 100% accurate on every trade, but we do know that based on calculations, based on analysis, granted that I've been doing this for over 3.5 years, and I am able to, figure out my own patterns now a little more successfully than, back 2 or 3 years ago. So for somebody that's been trading for maybe just a couple of months, they might not have that experience that I have looking at and graphing charts for the past 3.5 years. So using my knowledge, it's basically free that I put it on the internet for you guys to see and understand. So if I see something, it's great that you see something too, but if it's different, maybe combine it and get a general understanding, put it into the works, and then, if it comes true or if you can see a pattern that we don't see, definitely make sure to share it with me or just trade it and capitalize off of the movement. So yesterday, for example, we were watching the cryptocurrency XRP. We noticed that there was some sort of resistance that was forming. We knew that with the prices up about 8% on all the cryptocurrencies, it doesn't make sense to buy in and FOMO buy in anticipation of the market heading higher. And we actually considered shorting the market, a small risk for a conservative trader, but we decided to short the market and capitalize off the run. We then knew to take profits when the pot was sweet and not wait for a greedy moment to try to get as much as we can, because you can see right now we are receding higher than where I pretty much sold out of. So definitely consider that. So in looking at these cryptocurrencies, you can see that we do have an uptrend, a resistance. We do have these sideways channels that are forming right here. I did link Bityard in the description down below if you guys were interested in checking this out. Great exchange. Obviously, they have a live and a demo version, and they offer tons of different cryptocurrencies to trade around with. They also offer $50 of free Bitcoin for those of you that sign up. So definitely make sure to check it out in the description down below. We have over 200 people that have signed up and supported the channel. Oh, there goes my iPhone. We have 200 people that have signed up and supported the channel, so definitely make sure to join in on that and really, capitalize off these runs. The proof is in the pudding. The last two trades has been fairly profitable. 118 and $1,706. So you can't knock it until you try it. Otherwise, you guys can leverage trade. You have the margin trading there. It's very easy, very simple. Obviously, if you have any questions, you can just DM me. But at the moment, you can see that we did have this massive uptrend, massive downtrend. We also noticed there was a resistance where you can see the prices kind of hit every single time. We had a bottom support where the prices hit and then fell higher, or then decided to move higher. So we knew that there were a few things coming together to basically give us a general understanding of what we would see if we did decide to top off and retest resistances. Now, that's just one thing that I've learned, obviously graphing like this. The next thing I've learned is to look at all the different cryptocurrencies and get a general understanding of where the market looks like it wants to go. So now moving on, that was Bityard, XRP to Tether. This is now XRP to US dollar. So you can see it's a very, very similar graph. It's a very similar graph. The only difference is we were slightly above here back then. So the same thing applies. We had an uptrend, we had a downtrend. Notice that we had some sort of sideways channel forming as well. We had a beautiful sideways support. We had a beautiful sideways resistance and price ceiling and a price floor. So we knew the perfect time to buy in would be at a short. So we knew that if we bought in when the price was a little bit higher than resistance, there's a very good chance we were not going to close above this resistance because we haven't done it. We've retested this for months now, since September, October, November, 3 months, 12 weeks of just retesting resistance and pretty much correcting lower. Now, the second we hit that, we fell over and over and over again, but we were supported by this uptrend. So we knew the fact that the price just blasted off very abruptly, very quickly to retest this resistance. And we knew that the second we got higher, buy in for a short. That was my knowledge. We bought in for a short and we corrected all the way back down to the moving average. So we made that $1,700 off a 1 cent trade. Incredible, yes, but very easy to do, and definitely something that we can continue to do on the channel if you make sure to watch the videos every day. Now, the fact is we bottomed back out, we're hitting the moving average, and we're slightly consolidating up. So there's a chance we could head a little higher, obviously, but now let's just wait for the stock market to open so we can get a better understanding of what exactly is going on. So Ethereum looks to be, it saw the same short as we started to hit top resistances. The other, key indicator was the fact that we were testing the overbought level on the relative strength indicator. So that's another reason for a small correction to happen. Same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is obviously extremely overbought, so it's interesting. We definitely have to see how today decides to trade out. I do just want to refresh this chart in case I've missed out on anything. So I'm giving this a quick whirl as I reset the TV until I figure out how to keep that alive. So you can see, okay, pretty much nothing's changed. We opened pretty well today. Oh, this is the weekly. Hold on. Let me jump into the daily. Boom. That's better. So now you can see on the daily, we were overbought. That's another great indicator for a correction. We were extremely overextended on the MACD. You also notice this reversal doji that formed. That was a great indicator for what could have been a dump yesterday. The reversal doji formed, and then that's usually a signal for a correction to the downside. So reversal, shooting, star, doji, and you can see what it is I'm referring to. So right here, let's pull something up. You can see, let's see if we have any sort of indication, or maybe just a shooting star doji that might be better. Basically, it references a top or a reversal doji. I'm just trying to pull something up so we can get a better picture. Okay, so now that we have it. Okay, so this is considered a long-legged doji. It usually represents a reversal to the downside. You can see usually when these form, they cause a reversal. So doji star appeared at the bottom of a downtrend signaling possible reversal. The same exact thing happened and we reversed upwards. So this happens over and over again. You can see right here, we had an uptrend and a downtrend. That candle where the bulls and the bears fight usually represent the end of the trading pattern, and that's why we corrected lower. So with that knowledge as well, noticing that on Bitcoin, even though it's irrelevant from XRP Ripple, looking at all the cryptocurrencies and getting a general understanding of what the next move is the best way to trade conservatively. We saw this reversal doji. We saw that we were hitting resistances on Ethereum, hitting the overbought line. We knew XRP was fairly high as it was hitting its upwards resistance channel right here, hitting its price ceiling. And then we looked at the other cryptocurrencies like Litecoin. We noticed Litecoin was trading fairly above its resistance. We have this massive, and we talked about this yesterday, a massive symmetrical triangle which has not been broken. We've had numerous attempts to break above here with rejection only as the outcome. We had a bottom support. We knew that the second we retested this after this pump, there's a good chance reversal was going to happen as there wasn't enough volume to continue to spike midday. So that's pretty much why we corrected. Now for moving forwards and how we can correct off the market right now is basically let's just wait for this S&P 500 to open. At the current moment, it looks like after this election, which may or may not have been won just yet, we're seeing the same reversal doji. So there's a chance we could correct lower. Granted, if we do, it's going to have a very interesting effect on the cryptocurrency market. We're either going to pump higher or lower, obviously. But once we figure out which direction there is, then we can, basically understand, are we going to capitalize off the pump? Or once the pump hits its top, are we going to capitalize off a short to the downside? More so, I am very long Bitcoin. I do believe long-term Bitcoin is going to shoot up to some pretty crazy high levels. Granted that we just hit $16,000, which most people are probably in shock about, and you could definitely be the one to say I told you so. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode, guys. Definitely make sure to check out BitYard in the description down below. Make sure to follow the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.